All right, so the Slav went to Slovenia. Hey everybody, welcome back. That's right, I finally got my hands on one of these because you don't find these anywhere in the Tampa area except at one place, Reload Gun Range. But yeah, I finally found one. I found it for a good price. I picked it up. And if you want to take a look, what we got is the Arex 01S. So let's dive in and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so what we're going to start on is the usual. We'll scoot this back. We're going to start on what you get in the packaging. So you get this nice plastic packaging. Pretty decent. I mean, it's a little squishy, but I've seen a lot worse. They unlock like that. Inside the packaging, you'll see everything's cut out for the magazines, for the firearm. You'll see it's threaded barrel ready. You have some pick outs here for extra mags or whatever you want to fit in there. That looks like a compact mag slot, so this is probably a one-size-fits-all case for all their models. Under the top you get the lock like they include on everything, and you get a really nice owner's manual. You have color. Well, it's not full color, but you do get some color here. You get some nice diagrams, some nice photos. Nice book. Alright, y'all didn't come here to look at a book or a box, so let's take a look at the gun. Get this out of the way. Alright, here is the firearm that you get. It comes with 2 magazines. You see I do have these loaded up, that's why I don't have them in the firearm right now. They are 17 round magazines. Alright, so let's take a closer look here at the firearm. You see, Rex 01S, 9x19. Arex, Slovenia, and imported by the, I don't know if it's FIME or FIM Group or FIME Group. I'm horrible at pronouncing things, but it's Las Vegas, Nevada, where they import them at. And I know everybody says these are SIG clones. Yeah, they kind of are, but honestly, I really like them. You have your all metal. You have the ribs on the back and the front, kind of like how a Beretta does. If you've been with this channel at all, you know I like Berettas. You have decent grips. One thing you'll notice about this firearm, let me move the camera back a little, is it fits the hand really well. And if you have large hands, it's going to fit your hand even better. If you have small hands, this might feel a little big to you because it is a full size. But I like it because it has all the features I want and it's all metal. You even have your ridges on the front of the trigger guard and on the side too, which is different. You have the full rail all the way up to the front. You have your forward serrations on the side, so if you want to do a press check. You have rear manual safety. As you can see, disengages the trigger. It can be activated, or safety can be activated whether the hammer is down or pulled back or not. So it's kind of nice. You have a decocker here. That's pretty nice. Double action pull. Single action pull. Comes with 3-dot sights. They're not too high. It's pretty comfortable. Shooting this thing is pretty nice too. I actually really enjoyed taking this to range. But let's take a look at that trigger pull. Bear with me in my dirty hands here. A little bit heavy because you got your double action. And of course, little take up on the single action, breaks at nothing. The magazines go right in. You want to smack them, make sure they're in there. You'll notice they pop out, and gravity does the rest for you. And it just drops it right out. They look very similar to Beretta's magazines, don't they? Alright. But all in all, I am very pleased with this pistol. You have a magazine release. It is ambidextrous. That is either side. That's another thing about this pistol. Safety is also ambidextrous. Both sides. But the decocker and the slide, well, I should say the takedown lever are not. The decocker here, sorry, also acts as your slide release. So it's a dual function. A lot of nice features with this. Alright, so if you want to take it apart, you'll notice this little guy comes down, but you can't let it come down. That's why this little groove is here. So, bring it back, lock that slide, rotate that sucker down, pull the slide right off. Easy as cake. Take a look at the internals here. Just so you know, I need to clean this. I took it out to the range a couple times now. I have not cleaned it. So it is pretty darn dirty. That's all that grease just from there. But you got to look down the bottom of it. Here's your internals. You have your guide rod and recoil spring. Not a bad setup. The guide rod is captive on that recoil spring, as you can see. I can't get that to release. Let me actually focus on there. Pull out your barrel. There's your barrel. And there's your internals. Take a look at that feed ramp. Let me focus on it here. There we go. Everything seems a little clean, but see, I just wiped it off. It's all just grime from shooting it. Dirt, oil, the usual. Been having a lot going on, so I don't always clean these when I get back, but it's a good test to see how they function whenever you bring them back. And I gotta say, this thing just goes together so nicely. It feels great in the hands. You have a full rail to keep the top slide on top here. That's it. Back together, one piece. All in all, great firearm. Let's see, that hammer in the back there. You see all the goodies in there. Your spring. It is a very simple hammer, but it's enough to actually get your finger on. You don't need too much. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just very happy with this. But I'll put in some shooting footage here because I did take it out to the range and I did bring the camera with me this time because I keep forgetting to do that sometimes. We'll go to that now and you can see what it's like to shoot it. Honestly, it's a breeze. Alright, so coming back, we're going to go over some specs. I printed out some info for you from the website, from the Fime, blah, 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 whatever you call it group. Someone will correct me on that, I'm sure, in the comment section. As you see, I printed everything out here. Alright, so it is a 9mm Luger. Your frame here, this is an aluminum frame. That's what keeps this so light. The action type says Modified Browning Linkless Locking System. Trigger is double single action hammer fired. We already know that. Your barrel length now. Your barrel length is 4.3 inches. The overall length from front to back, 7.7 inches. Your height from top to bottom is 5.7 inches. The overall weight is only 29 ounces. Now, if you're not wearing a belt, that isn't heavy enough to probably pull your pants down, so wear a belt. But yeah, they do make a compact version of this as well. If you want to conceal carrying it, this is the standard full-size version. Magazine capacity is 17 rounds. Now, the MSRP for this on the website is $670, but you can easily find this in $550 range-ish, if that gives you any hints. All right, so let's see. I got a little bit extra info here for you. All right, so Arex's, I'm just reading right off the stuff I printed out from their website. Arex's CNC machining capabilities and quality control are quite evident in the video tour of the plant, which if you've ever seen, who was it? Military Arms Channel, I believe he did a tour of the plant. A couple other people have as well. It's kind of a cool video, so check them out if you get a chance to. This is the standard model, so we're good there. All right, so it says the aluminum frame is hard anodized T7075, nitro-carburized steel slide. It's made from a solid bar stock. Let's see, you have a one-piece cold hammer forged barrel, also made from solid bar stock and nitro-carburized. There's a lot of big words there. That just means it's good stuff. But that's everything that you need to know there, as far as basics, because again, I'm no expert. I'm just some guy who really enjoys firearms and knows a little bit about them and wants to share to show you guys to see, hey, if this is something you want to buy, here's a closer look at it. You get to take a look, get my opinion for what it's worth, and see if you want one yourself. Because honestly, I would suggest it. This is in Beretta price ranges, so it's very comparable to the Beretta, I would say, in many ways. This is a little bit more comfortable, I would say, in some ways. Otherwise, it's very similar. It all depends on what you're looking for. But, yeah, I think that's really all we have to go over on it. Just kind of wanted to show it off, show you what my opinion was on it, and have you take a closer look, because I think that Arex should put out more pistols. I know they have other models. They have their Alpha, which is a beautiful competition pistol. They have the compact version of this. They have their Delta series, which is all polymer. So, I don't know. I think I might take a look at a few more of these because I'm honestly quite pleased with this one. I have a few friends that already want to steal this from me after they've seen it. And I don't blame them. But that's all I have for you today. Also, well, that's not all I have, I should say. I would suggest, if you live in the Tampa area, let me focus on this. Take a look at Pistol Pete. He does reloads. Every time there's a gun show, he shows up down in the Tampa area. This guy is great. I've bought a lot of ammunition for him. He has great prices. I've never had an issue. It's a local business, and I like supporting him. Great people, very nice. Also, if you haven't already done so, take a look at the Gun Owners of America. Great organization fighting for those Second Amendment rights that no one seems to care about these days except us. But that is all I have for you today. Let's focus back at my pistol because you want to actually see it. I'll make it like you're looking through goggles there. That's all I have for you today. Let me know what you think of this. I think it's a great pistol. What's y'all's experience with it? Because I love it. It's great for me. I'm pretty sure all my friends are going to want to get one too now at this point. But yeah, let me know what you think. Did you like it? Did you have problems with these? Are they crappy to you? I mean, that's another thing I forgot to mention. The sights are dovetailed in. You can switch these out. I'm not sure what type exactly you need. You can probably order them off the website. I think these are comparable to SIG sights, but don't quote me on that. I could be completely wrong. I just know a lot of this is very similar to SIGs. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. If you know what type of sights can switch out for these, go ahead and let me know that down there too, because I'll probably end up picking some up off your recommendations. But we will talk to you again next time, and I hope wherever you're at, that all of you have a great morning, evening, afternoon, And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.